Oh, focus.
Nice.
Right. Focus acquired. Now what do I use it for? They're guarding. I could aim. Okay. I'm going to, if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and go next, actually.
I think you're the only one left.
Okay. I didn't know if Nushka had done anything this round.
Anushka countered, didn't she?
Oh, no, I
she
get a
interrupted
turn.
with focus.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I when I interrupt with focus, I still get a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So do you want me
okay.
to go
Sorry.
first?
I'm going to try sweeping all of them, so it's your choice.
You blast first. I'll mop up.
Okay. I'm going to charge my spell. I'm going to aim, and then I'm going to fire it. So, let me go ahead and post that there with an additional D8. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the one over on this side.
Okay.
He's at short range, and he has to beat a 12. It also sweeps short, so all of them will be sweepable.
Got it. This is just a dodge for him?
Yes, it is. This.
Okay, 3d8. Got cover. Whoop! Ooh!
Soak twice.
Yep, 7 weak.
Yikes. Okay, slash roll 68. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Soaks it down to 3. Still not grand. So, you got that?
Okay. And we're moving on to the next one.
Oh, did you roll your 12, by the way?
Oh, to guard. I did not.
Obviously, that's
Hold
guard.
on.
It could change things.
That was
Doesn't.
8, but it doesn't. Does not beat your 12 or your 9s.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 2. This time without aim. Ooh, only 5, 3, and 6.
Okay, and a d12. All right, this guy dodges.
That 8. I could reroll right now. I'll reroll right now. Knack reroll.
Okay.
Well, that turned out better.
Well, I don't believe
Delicious.
my leadership is... Yeah, this is with believers, not for casting magic spells. So it just fizzled out. And I refresh the spell for free, and I'm done.
All right, it's a crack of lightning. Well,
Wow.
filtration.
Yeah,
Holy light.
I was expecting better accuracy, but oh well.
Yep,
Wow,
what a shame.
you've taken none of them down.
2 of them are already
Hurt.
injured, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those 2 are afraid. But what's this one of a number 2 on them for?
That's for me. 2 is their short range up vertically, right? 1 would be near range from the ground, 2 is short range, 3 would be medium range.
Yep.
So, all right. What's Mary doing?
I think Mary took a shot as well. I think.
Hey, oh my gosh, took a shot with their slings.
I'm going to. This isn't a route. I'm just going to quickly turn to Mary and say, "Here, hold this for me." I'm going to drop my gun.
Nice.
I'm going to take to the air. And actually, I'm going to want to take to the air here. So that's one action to move to there. And actually, I could have at you because I've got quick draw.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't want to have at you because you were a badass.
It's true. This badass is reeling, though, could not counter you.
Well, he's also afraid, so I don't give a care.
Yeah.
I'm here to break them, not murder them.
Nice.
Well, already tap rapid aim. No, I will take to the air, and I'm gonna. You're not. Oh, you are. Wait, that green circle means you're guarding.
Yes.
Oh, screw that. I do not need that. So I will go ahead and guard. I'll take to the air, weapons, knives out, and guard, and I will
And drift.
drift to there, and I'm done.
Okay. Okay, sounds like it's back to my dudes. Let's deal with these falling guys first. So their first action is to recover from reeling. They are flying fighters, so they can stay in the air. And they have one action left. I did not mean to do that.
No, you tap flying fighter, you stay in the air.
Yeah, right.
So now you actually get 2 actions. So you can decide to aim and attack me if you want to do that.
Oh yeah, this guy. I'm talking about my dudes who are reeling. So they have one action
you're
left.
Maintenance on them. They're recovering.
After
They're also
recovering.
afraid. So usually,
And they're afraid. They're gonna
I
bail.
would think they would peace out.
Yeah, they're gonna go. They're gonna go far enough away that they feel safe, and because they can fly, they can do that pretty well.
Yeah,
I think
you can just remove them or put them to the side of the map. That's what I do.
Yeah, I don't think I want them to leave the battle completely because they're gonna see what happens next.
Yeah, I would just make a note that they're still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna put them over here because they can run. We'll give them reeling again for using their run.
One of them went down to engage with Connor. That's kind of cute. So we're up in the air. Always sucks fighting in the air.
No, that guy still has the 2 on him, which means he's short up in the air.
Always up in the air. Yeah. Well, I'm also up in the air. Well, I need a little 2 on me because how do you do that?
Yeah.
You select the whatever icon you want to use, and then just tap the number 2 on your keyboard while you're hovering over it.
Okay. I'll see if I can find the bat.
It's right at the bottom rank. Oh, the angel wings that I have are right at the bottom rank of that.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay, cool. So now these guys. Okay, Connor wants to fight. This guy'll fight you. He's gonna. Well, they drift at the end of the round, right? So he's going to, while he's above you, Connor, he's gonna chuck a javelin down at you. And he doesn't really have to spend actions to move because he's drifting. So he's going to aim. He'll keep his guard up. He's going to guard and attack.
All right.
Javelin coming down at your head.
I can just dodge this.
Cool. D10, 2d8. All those ones, and it didn't matter. My beautiful 9, because they got that 11. So, yep, thunk. Javelin buries itself, maybe a third of itself, into the ground at your feet. This guy will take a swipe at Anushka because you're here.
I will answer steel with steel.
I like it.
Know that I take no joy in this.
Okay.
Can you solve the riddle of steel?
I literally take no joy in this.
So, if I was to attack you with an impaling weapon, because we're both kind of flying past each other, would you be able to retreat from it?
Well, I would be able to retreat, but that is a miserable roll and a good roll on your part. I will tap tandem replay.
Oh, no. Sorry, I didn't actually roll mine yet. I'm still deciding what I wanted to use here, but...
You want the impaling weapon. You always want to go impaling. Because impaling is more damage if I don't retreat.
Well, I've got 2. I've got a beak, which is impaling +1, or the javelin, which is impaling, but it's +0. But I got more dice with the javelin.
That way you still have the javelin in your hand to throw it after me after I fly away.
Exactly, right? That just kind of makes sense. So here we go. So it's just 2d8. Okay.
I'm still tapping tandem replay because that sucks. So
yeah,
reroll your roll and I'll reroll mine.
Okay.
That's better.
That's what you want. Okay.
Sadly, my other sword is not an impaling sword. It's just a critical sword. So that is a whopping 3 points.
Okay. So to 1 point. Blood.
Reeling and hurt. That ends your turn. Go ahead and drift.
Drifting.
Weren't expecting that.
Killing these drift rolls. 8 will move me down here.
Well, that's what you get for being huge.
I know, right? This big honking.
Just 8 paces away. I mean, these things are like 4, maybe 6 times larger than me. It's like I'm this tiny little bat. It's like,
right.
Crap, not like you're a tiny little bat. You are a tiny little bat.
Yeah.
That's just truth.
Well, I blooded him.
Okay.
Which basically means I made him mad. Great. I'm in the air. Great.
Yeah. End around, I'm removing a fear from these guys because they're basically way away,
Right.
and they might come back.
They might come back. They're injured, so they might not come back. Next hit
Right.
kills them, so they need to think about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it's back to you.
I mean, you say next hit kills them. Remember, one of them was injured, got pelted by small sling bullets. It was fine.
Yeah.
Quick question about these guys' states. This guy guarded and attacked?
You can do that.
No, I'm just wondering
Yeah.
like if it didn't get forgotten. Okay. And this guy just
Yeah.
kept moving. Oh, he threw a
That guy
javelin, didn't he?
also
Yeah.
guarded and attacked, but the drift pushed them back.
Okay.
So-
They're being very safe.
Yeah, so long as you have a flyer in your midst, they're being cautious.
Right. So Anushka, you could go for a swing and a kill, but I don't think you can make it with that
No, I'm
roll.
not. In fact, I'm moving back here to the center, and I'm recharging tandem replay because that saves my ass. And
Oh,
guarding.
absolutely. In
fine.
which case, I will go ahead and be proactive as the character with the biggest ranged gun here. I'm going to go ahead and load my spell and then fire it at this guy.
Okay.
5.
Oh, yeah.
That is 6 weak, and I will sweep.
Okay. I think
Vow
we're
of
off then.
pacifism, this.
You didn't roll your d12, by the way.
Oh, I always forget that. Thank you. Let's see.
That could actually help him out a lot here.
It could help a
50-50.
lot. It did not really. It
Uh,
screened the 4.
Yeah, screens the 4, but 5 still goes through. So 5 points weak.
5 points weak. Okay.
Man, for my new 3d12s, they have been rolling too hot.
Oh, that's a nice soak.
Oh, they actually so call it, don't they?
Yeah, I think they did.
Damn, that's real good.
That just goes
All right.
reeling.
Well, this guy then, who is already reeling,
Yep,
and will
so
give me an
include a
additional
D8.
d8. Hey,
Oh.
I get a 12 this time.
There we go. I got my guarding 12. Nope.
All right, that is 5 points weak then.
6. He's hurt.
You rolled a 9.
He's hurt.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he is hurt. Yeah. So
I'm
9
going to wear
points.
the referee's outfit next time.
Yeah. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So soaked to 2. All right.
New result. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's fear. All right.
And then I recharge.
Yeah, the problem is these guys are tough.
Yeah, they sure are. And, of course, forcing them to roll weak, of course, is definitely
Yeah,
helpful.
that's what I was like. Yeah, it sounds really cool until you have to. Yeah, fulguration sounds really cool until you fight armored opponents, and then it's like I think I'm just annoying them, boss.
What is unshakable fighter?
Unshakable-
Anyone know?
If somebody gets overkilled around you, you're not going to go afraid.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There you go.
It communities certain fear effects, most notably, if your friend is overkilled, you don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
It means we can't break them.
Well, not in that way. On an individual basis, you can, and you have been. Who's going next? I think we've got Connor and we've got the irregulars left.
Yeah, Connor's going to move and guard. So he's getting below the the goblins in case they want to land. I think the Meridian are the biggest ones.
Yeah, those are the big ones. These guys are called Fian in their own language.
And the irregulars are all going to guard and reload.
Cool.
Oh, were you guarding Anushka?
Yes, I'm guarding.
Okay. Sorry, I took it off of you because I heard you say you moved and you refreshed a gift.
I think she drifted and refreshed a gift.
Yeah,
So that's
I
probably
may have
why.
misinterpreted the drift as move action.
Oh no, I think you're right. I did recharge. Never mind. My bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it back off again.
Okay. Well, you guys are ready for another round of slings. I have another guy has been set afraid. I think this is I think you guys have driven them off. You have one who's untouched and still a capable fighter, but it's clear that you guys have some air defense, and between the Doctor and Anushka,
2 hurt, 2 injured, and most importantly, when they go back to base, they have scars to show off.
Yeah.
So when they say, like, so what happened? Little girl and some ground people came and, like, yelled at you and did bad language and you left. No, look at this.
Yep.
One of them tried to set me on fire. They had a druid with them. Except instead of the lightning coming from the sky, it came from his hands. Do you think he ate a storm cloud? What the hell?
He was a hand druid.
How does he do that? Although actually, you're armed with a staff, aren't you? Because you actually can't hold the fulguration in your hands.
That's correct. I'm using a staff because I wanted to be defensive.
The fulguration specifically cannot be held in the hand.
Correct.
It's too hot to handle?
It's too hot to handle. It's too godly.
Oh, you weren't doing it in a wand?
Too injured.
No. I didn't think I wanted to do range here.
Oh, yeah. So because
I was more concerned about them pouncing me.
No, I mean, because they were short up. Would that have incurred range penalties?
It did. It would have, but I was also rolling d12, so I didn't care.
Yep. All right, so congratulations. We have saved whatever camp this is.
Indeed.
Who are these losers?
These losers are a unit of Wardepois soldiers who are transporting some sort of it seems like large casks of oil. You can probably smell the oil before you see it.
Okay.
They have large casks of oil, maybe tar even. And as they rally together with their wounded, one of them jogs out to meet you and says, bless you, thank you for coming to our aid. We've heard rumors of the goblin attacks, but we've yet to actually see them with our own eyes, and it's clear that we are woefully unprepared. We were armed to do battle with boars, not winged beasts. And as he glances over his shoulder at his wounded and turns back to you, you realize that you recognize this individual. You've met before, and the look of recognition appears on his face as well. This is Norbert. Norbert the recruit. The last time that you saw him was on your first trip. God bless you.
Sorry.
Was on your first trip to investigate the burning of the signal towers. Norbert was the unfortunate lad who was mind-controlled by a cognoscente, and held for treason for burning down his own signal tower. It seems that he has done well for himself in the meantime, though. He's holding a low rank, but he is serving his country. And let's see, he would recognize Connor? He would recognize everyone except for Adris and the Irregulars, I suppose. I think all of you guys have been around that long.
Oh, to pull up the wagon?
Yeah, if you want to join them. And
they give you the all clear and everything.
I like to think that if you were in the distance to see me, I could see you waving. I could also see that the battle was already over.
Probably.
Well, the good news was we did give them enough. They didn't come over here and hassle you instead, so that's also good.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys fixed for missile weapons? How is your crew girded up?
Are you asking my horses?
No, I wasn't asking them. I was asking Thea's character.
Yeah, because I believe the horses were said to have crossbows.
Well, I've got 2 hunters, a ranger, and a couple of soldiers, so they all have their mix of slings and short bows and whatnot.
I think soldiers get crossbows.
No, soldiers get longbows.
Get longbows. Yeah, so yeah, you're actually pretty...
Soldiers get longbows, my hunter has a short bow, and my ranger has a longbow. Yeah, so I got a mix of longbows and short bows.
Okay, so you guys are very defensible against the air attack. Okay, that sounds good.
Very defensible. Very defensible against your typical.
Well, they might give. You're not easy pickings. One thing I always love to reinforce about Ironclaw is because of the hurt and injured system. It's like you only have to do enough to make them convince them it's not worth it.
Yeah, and some of my guys are veterans, so.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like, if you're a goblin, you have the choice between 5 veterans armed with warbows or small unattended child. Which one are you going to pick?
Of course, it's going to be the children McNuggets.
Yeah, I guess if David Bowie taught me anything, it is steal the small unguarded child.
Yep. I wish the goblins would come and take me away. How is that so hard? So, yeah. Well,
Still, it's good to see Norbert is in good spirits and actually advancing. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
You've done so well for yourself.
And I'm not going to rub it in that we bailed his butt out because I'm not the kind of person who does that.
Exactly.
I'm low profile.
He seems sufficiently grateful, though. He throws himself to one knee in front of Connor and says, "My lord, it is good to see you and your traveling companions again. The debt I owe you is, well, I cannot put into words, but now you seem to have saved me and my unit a second time. Well, please come. We can share our rations with you. Anything to make amends. What is it that brings you to Lake Albe?"
We are on our way to Chalons for Soldray. We have a message from the Doro that may make attacks like these a thing of the past if they hold to honor. Of course, one does not know the Boers to hold to such knightly virtues, but one can hope.
Indeed, it's true. The heretics have overstepped their bounds now, allying themselves with demons.
Indeed. I told them so, and they failed to heed my words. Wisdom being one of the knightly virtues they do not aspire to.
Well, I hope that your words sway the capital. These attacks are monstrous. As I said before, we were not prepared to do battle with aerial foes, but we have a contingency plan in any case. We journey now towards the land of the Sacred Grove with enough oil and pitch to burn their accursed forest down. Our hopes is that if we leave the goblins with no place to rest, to hide, that they will flee. They may be demons, but nothing can survive righteous fire. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Keep your wits about you. For the only payment I require of you for saving your lives is your continued existence and the prudence in keeping yourself alive.
You truly are an inspiration to all who fight for the avoirdupois. And
Can do a quick memory check here. What does the blessed note say again?
Yeah, so you guys haven't opened it. It is marked with a wax seal.
Well, they were told.
But you were told, yeah. So what you were told specifically is that it's a treaty, or it's I guess it's a request for a truce. It is not specifically to end the war. It's specifically a truce that says that avoirdupois soldiers will stay off of Sacred Grove territory. So any of the forested areas that are part of the Sacred Grove are not to be molested. And so long as that is the case, the goblins will not be used in raids. They'll only be used in defense of the Doloro. So it's really not like an end to the war effort. It's mostly the Mists trying to ensure what matters most, the protection of their religious sites.
Right. And what's our friend here just about to do?
Oh, he's about to burn down the forest.
Right.
Yes. And what was our friend defending himself from?
Goblins.
So they have yet to keep their word for it. So why?
No, it
should
hasn't
we?
been made yet. I'm just wondering if maybe we should stop something before it becomes irreparable to the point where they will no longer honor the treaty that they're putting forth. We don't want to Pearl Harbor them while our diplomats are on the way.
Yeah, seconded. We should
True.
probably tell him that, we're here to actually broker a truce. That makes sense to me.
Very well. Yeah, Connor will say,
I would.
as for your current mission, it might be good to put it on hold for this missive we carry. May put an end to these goblin raids in our territory, as long as we do not impinge upon their sacred groves. I do not know how our Archduke will take this treaty, but at least until his word becomes law, you may wish to stay your hand.
Aye, of course. I can see the wisdom in that. Well, please come with me to our sergeant's tent, and he sustained a wound in battle, but I will help plead your case to him. The sergeant indeed has taken a rather nasty hit. When you see him, his torso armor has been removed, and he's got a wound in his stomach that is being bandaged. It looks pretty rough, though, and he does not seem like he is in a mood to make any concessions to his mission, especially now that they have been personally attacked by the goblins. But I will say that if you'd like to roll for negotiation, you may, and Norbert will give you an assist die for that.
Yeah, he'll certainly he'll lean on. Let's be the better men. They may send their goblins to attack us, even with us on the way to deliver a message for them. But let us prove to be the more noble and chivalrous.
I like that. You don't have the honor gift yet, right? We talked about that.
No, I do not have it yet.
Okay. That would be a nice honor bonus. I was going to give you a bonus for nobility, but I don't know if that's exactly the same thing. Like, in our modern language, nobility is synonymous with, like, honor, but in this context, it means something different. It's actually, like, rank.
Nobility means he actually has the, he already acknowledges the lord. But no, you wouldn't have to give him the bonus. Well, the real way it would work is, if he failed the roll, he could just say, look, I speak for the Abraham king, and just tap his nobility and win it anyway.
Right. Okay. So you could get an automatic success.
You pumped that out, and I instantly thought replacing all the Lorax's words about trees with kings. I speak for the king. The kings cannot speak, for they.
The gift of nobility also gives you the privilege of being able to stab people who are smartass.
I do carry a dagger.
I mean, specifically for that purpose. This is your smartass stabbing dagger. They call it a cincada.
What?
Now
I have to look up what that actually is.
You're going to yell because a cincada is actually a short sword.
That's not the Italian one, is it?
It's the triangle-shaped blade, and often designed for fighting in Venice, Italy, and in alleyways, and they're often ridiculously elaborately decorated.
I thought you were talking about the one where it was a law that daggers can only be, or short swords had to be such a length, so they made a dagger that was as long as possible.
Oh no, those are Messer. That's a German thing. Messers or Kriegmessers or war knives was like, you're not allowed to carry swords. This is not a sword, sir. This is a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the hilt. Meanwhile, crafty.
It's for hunting. It's a hunting knife.
Yeah, and it only has. Why is it called a Kriegmesser then? Why is it called a war? It's a war knife, sir. Recognizing that we live in medieval Germany and thus constantly at war.
That is a nasty look. The Cincada is a nasty looking knife. I like it though.
Yeah.
So if you say it like it's a bug, it's Cinquedea.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, is it Cinquedea?
I thought it was
See all the
Italian.
letters.
I thought it was Italian. Oh well. Yeah. So Cinquedea. Well then, but it's they're notice they are ridiculously elaborate. Because rich people own.
All right,
Yeah.
I got my
Right,
negotiation of a 6, 4, and 2. Let's see
Oh,
how
I'm
much I
sorry.
suck.
Are we able to help?
Yeah, you guys are. If you want to make an argument here, you do have an assist. You already rolled your assist die, right? Yeah, there you go. So that's a success from Norbert pleading your case.
Well, spend all those ones. There's a success in there.
There is a success, so that's another D8 you can add as well.
Unfortunately, Winter has team player, but he has no negotiation. Well, I did not help at all.
You tried though. So yeah, the sergeant sort of grits his teeth through the pain as much as he wants to deliver retribution as fast as possible. He acknowledges that his unit is not actually in any condition to press forward right now. Many of them are wounded and will need time to recover before they're ready to continue their march anyway. Plus, you make a convincing argument about holding up your award honor. Being the better men seems to appeal to him in some sense, keeping his head high and maintaining his... So he says, very well. We will give you some time and hear what it is you have to say. If you can turn the Archduke's heart, if he believes that these treacherous heathens will stay true to their word, then we will stay our hand. But do not tarry long, for I'm sure that this is not the last that we have seen of the goblins.
Sounds good. You're also giving a politic out because it's kind of like, well, my orders are to go set the fire to the woods. It's like, well, I order you not to. So you don't outrank my guys, so I'll take responsibility.
Exactly. There you go. It's like, no, don't worry. You listen to me, and if this goes bad, I will take the hand slap.
In fact, Doctor, do you have any extra paper?
Of course I do.
Here,
And
take
it's
these
also whack.
flyers. Take these flyers to buy some expensive wine. We never see around to these things.
Out of character, I was considering writing him a note, of like this
A
from the
writ.
pen of Connor Leverdecker. These knights are ordered not to attack the Doloro until such and such a day if their orders are renewed, and then sign it with his wax seal from his signet ring.
I like that. Yeah, that's good. And that goes a long way in case they have a higher ranking official pass by and be like, hey, you, why aren't you burning down the forest?
The military chain of command here is noble itself, right?
I believe it's got to be intertwined with the nobility at some level. From what I remember doing basic research, all of these ranks were also military ranks. Knights commanded soldiers, and then barons commanded knights, and dukes commanded barons, and up and up.
Right. Since this is a feudal system, or I assume this area is more feudal than the others, then individual noble houses raise their armies from their own holdings at the request of those higher than them, the king, and will move out with them. So there will be a noble as a part of these because they own them. Right.
So, yeah, without getting too into the nitty-gritty, because I barely have a handle on military rank as it is.
I understand. Abstract as much as needed.
It's just while we were talking about it, I was just thinking, wait, can a noble override military orders? And it's like, what would a specific gift be that would legal authority do it? And it's like, oh wait, this would be the whole scenario that your nobility is leading the army. So,
right. I mean, the it's always the question of like, it's my ass on the fire. Well, I guess one way to word it. No, I was ordered to go burn down this forest. If I don't do that, my lord's going to punish me. And then Connor is arguing, well, no, I have here a note. Trust me, we're going to have a truce. You're better off not doing this. Plus, I'll take all responsibility. If I'm Connor.
Yeah.
And he believes that and says, okay.
well, he's got the signet ring, right? He's got the proof.
Well, once again, it's a question of whether the NPC actually believes they're going to get in trouble or not. It's like, just because I mean, just how to phrase this, just because you're right doesn't mean you don't get in trouble.
I mean, it's been painted pretty hardcore that we're on the waning days of this war anyway. We've already visited frontline abattoir towns that have already lost their old and young to the war.
All right, so we only have so let's go ahead and get back on the road. Plus also I'm having a feeling this guy, after getting injured by the goblins, I mean, I'm always trying to reinforce that when NPCs get the injured status, they are extremely aware that the next hit is probably going to be their death. And so they should be thinking about, because hurt you can get rid of easily. Injured hangs around, and it's your wake up call. The next one takes you down, and so I mean, once again, that's the other thing I like to point out is the battle scars. It's kind of like if anyone asks, it's like, well, did you even try? It's like, we have injured people. Look, you see, we did try.
Yeah, he looks like if he survives the wound that he's carrying around with him, he'll still have trouble walking for possibly the rest of his days. Like, it's a serious mark, and the doctor has not lifted a finger to help him out. So,
well, so I guess
I haven't had time to say so, and I don't know how long we're staying here, but I would render medical aid.
You have healing, don't you?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because now maybe you don't want to have him in tip-top shape because he might be more likely to go and burn down the forest.
Well, that's a very worldly point of view. The doctor, you'd never do that.
Right. You gotta believe. He's a man of honor.
But you see, I forgot my prayer book back in the cart. I'm just going to have to use my hands right now.
And also, don't forget, if you don't have any supernatural, you don't know if magic's going on or not. So you can actually just rally him without even tapping him. Obviously,
that's right.
Cool.
I mean, how would he know?
I do like that. That's interesting.
The spell of penitence, which no one ever takes, is the one in the book. It's the one where you can't actually mind control anyone to do anything. You just know if they failed you or not. It's the guilt spell that's my favorite.
I'll get that one with the Eidolon at the same time. You know that they failed. You instantly contacted them.
Yeah, you can instantly contact them.
You failed me for the last time.
I mean, that's what I love about it, because it's like in D&D, they put the Geas on you. We have penalties to everything to do this. No, all this spell does is we just know you're a failure.
And then you get your bilocation assassin to kill them.
Nice.
Right.
Approach to sainthood that I'm used to.
Hey,
Since it might matter how quickly they recover, I'm going to go ahead and roll this just to see how good of a job I'm doing, which is not better than average.
50%.
Yeah. They also technically get their body. If they're resting and have good food, they get extra, but my assistance on this is an average job.
Okay.
For me, anyway.
Cool. By your
2
standards.
successes is still a very good job. And I'm doing it for free.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay.
I feel so much more generous now that I'm weighed down by all this worldly coin.
You have you do manage to ingratiate yourselves to the soldiers, who are grateful. They know that you have saved them for the moment, that you have healed their wounds. Some of them are a little bit incensed, however, when you guys intend to continue your journey to Shalon, saying that they're sitting ducks out here. Basically that these goblins are quite likely to return, and they doubt that they will fare much better against them now that half of their number are unable to fight at their full capacity.
Is that not an extremely specious turn of phrase that we probably
I know.
wouldn't say?
You realize how many of our idioms revolve around animals don't really work in this setting. Although I don't think duck is a playable
You'd be
race.
a city palfrey around here.
I think there is actually a duck.
I
You're
don't
a
actually. I don't think ducks. We have lots of waterfowl, but I don't think duck has come up yet. It might be in coral. But I'll have to look. I know
I
seagull.
think it was in coral, actually.
Was it?
Yeah,
I don't remember
It's been a
seeing
while.
duck in there.
yeah. Seagulls are in there, but no one's been asking for ducks. Where are the duck people?
Where are the
Despite
duck people?
the massive Disney
Hiding.
franchise revolving around ducks, we haven't got enough duck fans.
You'd think if there was a big franchise around ducks, I would have heard about it.
Man. Donald is the worst character. Okay, moving on.
Oh, really? I was talking about
Shots
I was talking about
fired.
DuckTales and Darkwing Duck. I didn't even think,
Yeah, no.
the originals.
DuckTales is okay. Yeah, DuckTales is not bad. Darkwing Duck is fun. I have a friend who has a child who's like a year and change, maybe 2 years at this point. And whenever we visit them, they've got the Mickey's Clubhouse, like the Mickey Mouse animated show on for them. And like, man, Donald sucks so much. You can't understand a word that he's saying. He's constantly complaining about shit. He is just the worst. So I'm sorry for that. I'm back in it. So
Also, he was a
yeah.
Nazi for a little while too, so let's not
he
forget
was
about that.
so momentarily a Nazi. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna remember that next time I'm complaining about Donald Duck. I'll be like, and he worked in a German bomb factory. So
It's amazing we forgave him.
all right. Obviously, I'm sleep deprived because that's way more funny than it should be. Okay. So yeah, you guys, these soldiers don't want you to leave. They want you to stay. The sergeant, the leader of the group, is not saying so, but the rest of them are. You can see it in their brittle smiles as you're getting ready to leave.
Sir Connor, you should go ahead and continue on with this message. You're the one who will need to do it, and I believe you also probably need to answer for that you failed your mission as well. I'm not really required, and the last time I went there, they just went, "Who the hell are you? Get out of here."
If you wish to stay here, then by all means, I trust that you can
I think it
defend
would.
yourself against such evils.
Exactly. I could continue treating them while I'm here. It will alleviate their worries, and it'll allow you to proceed on.
This
say the
does
rest
make me
of
feel
you.
better for leaving these poor men behind.
Oh, I'm continuing on to Shalon.
Yeah.
I'm a third party.
If you wanted
Yeah.
to, you could also drop a single irregular on me as guard, and that would be good too.
Because it's your kink.
Well, yeah, and that way we also keep tabs on you.
Mhm.
In fact,
Right, I
each
can
of
also
you
send them running for you at some point.
Each of you could drop an irregular on him.
You get Larimar the Holy.
I mean, that makes sense.
The Hulk. Oh, this is gonna be good.
It's a win-win.
I guess I could
Probably
leave.
without him.
I could leave one of my fruit bats here, because that way they could fly to me if they know I'm in Shalon if something were to happen.
Also
Yeah.
sensible.
So there we go. So I have a couple of friends to keep me safe here, and I'll continue treating the soldiers.
Cool. Okay.
I will leave Jackie with you.
Jackie the Bat.
I don't know if Red ever realized that I named 2 fruit bats there, and he kept counting them as one.
Did you put them on the
I'm
same
a
line?
little bit
Yeah.
confused.
Name,
you put them on the
comma,
same line.
Name, comma, other name. As I was saying, what do you think I'm giving you last name, first name? What do you think is going on here?
Well, you put all the bear doppel soldiers on individual lines, and then you put the fruit bat hunters on the same one.
That did throw
Yeah,
me.
that was a week ago. And then I did this one this week.
There you go.
Ira.
I gotta have
Gotcha.
a regular format.
Gotcha.
No,
Okay.
I in fact only have irregular format.
Okay, so that mystery solved. Thank you very much. Tyra, who's going? Tyra or Jackie?
Well, Tyra's coming with me. Jackie's staying with the doctor.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So the doctor and Jackie are staying with the soldiers and helping them fortify. The rest of the party continues to Shalon. Let us update the map.
Yeah. One of Connor's was staying behind too.
On one of Connor's men as well. The rest of the journey is uneventful.
Yep, and I'm gonna get some water.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a short break here? 5 minutes?
All right.
Sure.
Be right back.